depend on Afghanistan's strategy and the security situation along the border. Pakistan remains resolute in protecting its sovereignty while pursuing regional stability through diplomatic and principled measures.
A pivotal legal challenge emerges. Petition filed in Supreme Court opposing 27th Amendment, warning of curtailed judicial authority.
A major constitutional battle has begun as senior lawyer barrister Ali Tahir files a petition in the Supreme Court challenging the proposed 27th Constitutional Amendment. Filed under Article 184(3), the petition contends that the powers of judicial review granted under Articles 184(3) and 199 are core pillars of the Constitution and cannot be restricted or removed. The petitioner warns that if the amendment is enacted, both the Supreme Court and higher courts would lose the authority to hear constitutional matters, undermining the judiciary's role as the guardian of fundamental rights and disturbing the delicate balance of power between state institutions. Barrister Tahir argues that the amendment could create a parallel legal structure under executive influence, compromising judicial independence. The petition calls on the apex court to protect the supremacy of the Constitution and preserve the autonomy of the judiciary. Legal experts describe the case as a historic test of judicial independence, potentially shaping the future balance between executive and judicial powers in Pakistan.
Pakistan rejects all Indian claims of secret nuclear activities, emphasizing transparency, international law compliance, and regional security commitments.
Pakistan has strongly rejected India's recent allegations of secret and illegal nuclear activities, calling them entirely baseless and misleading. The Foreign Office clarified that India misrepresented a statement by US President Donald Trump to create international doubts about Pakistan's nuclear program. US officials have publicly clarified the statement, leaving no credibility for India's propaganda. The statement confirmed that Pakistan's last nuclear test occurred in May 1998, and since then, the country has maintained a responsible nuclear policy in accordance with United Nations resolutions. Pakistan's nuclear command and control system is modern, effective, and fully compliant with international standards. The Foreign Office also highlighted concerns regarding India's nuclear program, citing multiple incidents of theft and illegal training of nuclear materials, which threaten global non-proliferation efforts. In one case, radioactive material from India's Bhabha Atomic Research Center was illegally offered on the market last year, raising alarm internationally. Pakistan urged the global community to focus on regional stability and nuclear security, stressing that its nuclear program is vital for national defense and maintaining regional balance. Allegations of secret or unlawful nuclear activity are politically motivated and hold no factual basis.
Punjab government takes a digital leap, launching an app to deliver assistive devices and wheelchairs directly to citizens' doorsteps.
In a groundbreaking move toward digital inclusion, the Punjab government has launched the Assistive Devices and Wheelchair mobile application, a one-stop platform designed to empower persons with disabilities. The initiative, part of the Chief Minister's digital vision, enables users to apply for essential assistive devices and wheelchairs with just one click, ensuring swift delivery to their homes. According to the Department of Social Welfare, the new system aims to enhance transparency, streamline registration, and eliminate bureaucratic delays. The app, available on the Google Play Store, also allows field officers to register, verify, and monitor requests digitally, ensuring that no deserving citizen is left behind. Provincial Minister Sohail Shaukat Butt said the initiative reflects the government's commitment to building an inclusive society through technology, adding that empowering persons with disabilities through digital innovation is our mission. No one should be deprived of convenience or dignity. Officials emphasize that awareness campaigns are being launched across Punjab to encourage maximum participation in the program.
Khyber Pakhtunkhwa forms autonomous commission led by former bureaucrat to investigate arson, protests, and property damage.
The
The Khyber Pakhtunkhwa government has announced the formation of an independent commission to investigate the arson, protests, and damage to public property that occurred on May 9th and 10th, 2023, following the arrest of the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf founder. Provincial officials said the commission will provide an impartial review of events in Peshawar and other affected cities. Previously, the government had requested a judicial inquiry from the Peshawar High Court, but the court-led investigation did not materialize. The new Autonomous Administrative Commission will be headed by a retired senior bureaucrat, with additional members to be appointed after cabinet approval. Its mandate includes examining facts, assigning responsibility, and reviewing administrative responses, with recommendations submitted directly to the provincial government. Furthermore, the government plans to legally formalize the decisions made during the Peace Yirga held on November 12, 2023, which included tribal elders, religious scholars, and local representatives agreeing on mechanisms to maintain law and order. The move aims to strengthen local conflict resolution and social harmony while ensuring all stakeholders are involved in maintaining peace.
Pakistan's anti-narcotics operations hailed by UN as exemplary. Global cooperation emphasized, highlighting Pakistan's frontline role in drug fight.
The United Nations has formally recognized Pakistan's significant achievements in combating drugs, describing the country as a frontline state in the global fight against narcotics. According to the UN Office on Drugs and Crime, Pakistan's anti-narcotics operations are highly effective, robust, and globally exemplary. Vester highlighted Pakistan's successes, including dismantling major international trafficking networks and closing critical smuggling routes. Over the past year, Pakistan seized 365 metric tons of drugs and precursor chemicals, showcasing the professionalism and operational strength of the anti-narcotics force and related agencies. Vester warned that drug trafficking is not merely a regional problem, but a global challenge, urging the international community to intensify cooperation. The UN emphasized the importance of intelligence sharing, border security, financial assistance, and technical support to bolster Pakistan's ongoing efforts. Pakistan's role extends beyond national defense, protecting youth globally from the devastating impacts of drugs. International collaboration, the UN stressed, is critical to sustain and amplify these efforts.
Federal Cabinet clears 27th Amendment draft. Prime Minister chairs via video link. PPP issues reservations. Senate review next.
The federal cabinet has approved the draft of the 27th Constitutional Amendment despite reservations raised by the Pakistan People's Party, PPP. Prime Minister presided over the emergency meeting via video link from Azerbaijan, emphasizing the government's commitment to legislative reforms. Law Minister Azam Nazir Tarar briefed the cabinet on the amendment, which includes key provisions related to the command of armed forces, the establishment of constitutional courts, and judicial transfers. While PPP expressed support for certain clauses, disagreements remained over the NFC award, appointment of the Chief Election Commissioner, and powers of executive magistrates. Following cabinet approval, the draft amendment will now move to the Senate, where the Standing Committee on Law and Justice will conduct a detailed examination before debate and voting in the chamber. Discussions are expected to continue until Sunday, with approval likely on Monday. Opposition parties have indicated plans to protest in the Senate. However, government allies including MQM, PMLQ, and Istikam-e-Pakistan Party have pledged full support. Analysts note that the amendment's final enactment depends on Senate deliberations and subsequent approval by both houses of Parliament.
11,000 educators across Punjab face career uncertainty as rule amendments delay permanent head appointments, raising widespread concern.
The future of 11,000 government school educators across Punjab is under serious threat as permanent head appointments have been blocked, sources confirm. Even educators who have successfully passed merit-based head tests remain without permanent postings, creating career anxiety and administrative disruption in schools. The School Education Department has stated that without amendments to existing rules, educators cannot be granted DDO powers to manage school funds, a crucial aspect of headship. Officials have assured that cabinet approval for permanent head appointments will be sought soon, ensuring transparency and merit-based placements. Education experts warn that the current delay may negatively affect educators' career progression and undermine administrative autonomy in schools. They highlight that prompt appointments are essential not only for the professional growth of teachers, but also for improving overall school performance. The department stresses that these measures aim to maintain meritocracy, administrative stability, and efficiency in the education system. However, until rule amendments are enacted, educators and school management remain concerned over uncertainty and its impact on governance and educational quality.
Afghan women still trapped under severe restrictions. UNAMA's latest report paints a haunting picture of lost rights.
The United Nations Assistance Mission in Afghanistan, UNAMA, has released its quarterly report for July to September 2024, revealing that Afghan women continue to face extreme restrictions under the Taliban regime. The report highlights that women remain banned from secondary and higher education, including medical and dental studies, while many religious schools for girls have also been shut down. According to the report, women's freedom of movement and right to work remain severely curtailed. They're only permitted to visit male doctors if accompanied by a male guardian, further limiting access to health care. UNAMA documented 456 arbitrary arrests and 44 cases of mistreatment and violence against women, many for minor rule violations. The United Nations expressed grave concern over these persistent violations and urged the global community to take urgent action. The report warns that without international intervention, Afghan women's access to education, employment, and healthcare could be permanently erased, pushing half the nation into a future without hope.
Turkey has declared Israeli attacks in Gaza as crimes against humanity, issuing arrest warrants for top officials.
Turkey has taken an unprecedented step by issuing arrest warrants for 37 senior Israeli officials, including Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, Defense Minister Yoav Gallant, and National Security Minister Itamar Ben-Gvir, accusing them of committing systematic genocide in Gaza. The Istanbul Chief Prosecutor's Office described the ongoing Israeli military operations targeting civilian populations, hospitals, shelters, residential areas, and humanitarian aid routes as clear violations of international humanitarian law. Since October 2023, air and ground strikes have killed thousands of innocent civilians, including children, women, and the elderly. The prosecutors cited the tragic death of 6-year-old Hind Rajab and repeated attacks on hospitals as egregious crimes against humanity. Israel has also targeted humanitarian convoys, including the Global Solidarity Flotilla carrying essential aid to besieged Gaza. The prosecutor emphasized that these actions are thoroughly documented through evidence, witness testimonies, attack records, and international reports. Turkey's move follows last year's International Court of Justice actions, which also issued arrest warrants against Netanyahu and former Defense Minister Yoav Gallant for war crimes. Turkey insists the world cannot remain silent on these inhumane actions and demands international accountability.
Cricket legend Shahid Afridi set to thrill fans once again as IMC Over 40 T20 World Cup begins. Former Pakistan captain and iconic all-rounder Shahid Afridi is making a sensational return to competitive cricket in the IMC Over 40 T20 World Cup, scheduled to take place in Karachi from November 21 to December 1. The Pakistan Veterans Cricket Association, PVCA, has confirmed his participation, ensuring Afridi will be the central attraction of the tournament. The event will feature 12 international teams and a total of 42 matches across multiple Karachi stadiums. Pakistan's squad will be led by former all-rounder Abdul Razak, with legendary batsman Javed Miandad mentoring the team. Remaining squad details are expected to be announced soon. Afridi's participation is anticipated to significantly boost fan engagement, ticket sales, and television viewership. Over a celebrated international career, Afridi played over 500 matches, scored more than 11,000 runs, and took 541 wickets, establishing himself as a globally renowned T20 star. Cricket fans in Karachi and nationwide are excited to witness Afridi's aggressive batting and explosive bowling once again. His return promises thrilling performances, unforgettable moments, and a major highlight for veteran cricket enthusiasts.
National hockey team, led by Imad Shakil Butt, gears up for Bangladesh tour, blending youth with seasoned experience.
Cricket may grab headlines, but hockey enthusiasts have reason to cheer as Pakistan gears up for a competitive friendly series against Bangladesh. The Pakistan Hockey Federation, PHF, has officially announced a 18-member national squad led by Captain Imad Shakil Butt, combining the energy of young talent with the wisdom of experienced players. The squad includes standout performers like Abdullah Ishtiaq Khan, Munib-ur-Rahman, Muhammad Sufyan Khan, Abdul Mannan, Zakaria Hayat, Arshad Liaquat, and Ahmed Nadeem, among others. This selection reflects a strategic balance aimed at strengthening Pakistan's performance on the international stage while grooming emerging stars for future Asian competitions. The three-match series begins this Sunday at Dhaka Hockey Stadium, offering young players a platform to gain international exposure and confidence, while senior members provide mentorship and guidance. Officials hope the tour will boost team cohesion and prepare Pakistan for upcoming regional tournaments. PHF expects strong performances that will excite fans and reaffirm Pakistan's competitive legacy in international hockey.
Dubai ICC meeting saw full attendance, yet the Asia Cup trophy issue remained untouched, leaving India silent.
The International Cricket Council, ICC, convened an important meeting in Dubai, attended by Pakistan Cricket Board Chairman and Asian Cricket Council President Mohsen Naqvi. Ahead of the session, Indian media speculated that the Board of Control for Cricket in India, BCCI, would forcefully raise the Asia Cup trophy issue and push for its inclusion on the agenda. However, the Indian board did not bring up the matter at all. Sources confirmed that the trophy issue was not formally discussed during the meeting. Naqvi, anticipating any potential challenge, was mentally prepared and maintained a clear stance. Any claim from India must follow official procedures. Previously, he had communicated in writing that Pakistan is ready to fulfill its obligations regarding the trophy, but the handover must comply with formal protocol. Following the meeting, informal discussions among ICC members highlighted the importance of resolving the matter through mutual understanding, ensuring transparency, professionalism, and restored trust between the cricketing nations. Naqvi emphasized that diplomatic communication remains the preferred path, avoiding unnecessary escalation while safeguarding cricket's integrity.
11,000 educators across Punjab face career uncertainty as ruled amendments delay permanent head appointments. raising widespread concern.
Bollywood dancer and actress Rakhi Sawant has once again captured the public's attention with a startling revelation. Known for her bold statements, daring style, and controversial persona, Sawant claimed that her biological father is US President Donald Trump. According to the actress, her late mother left a letter explaining the truth, which Sawant shared publicly. She stated, "You always ask me who your father is, so listen, your real father is Donald Trump."
मैं किसी अमीर अंबानी से शादी करूंगी, मेरे पापा डोनाल्ड ट्रम्प जो है।
The claim immediately went viral on social media, sparking intense debate and reactions from users worldwide. Rakhi Sawant has previously made controversial statements, including claims about converting to Islam and changing her name. She has also been seen performing Umrah, further fueling public discussion. Experts suggest that her latest revelation has stirred curiosity and speculation among fans, while some critics argue it is an attempt to remain in the headlines. Once again, Rakhi Sawant dominates the public spotlight, leaving observers eager to see how media and social networks respond in the coming days.
PIA resumes operations after engineers protest. Gulf and European routes reopen following swift administrative action.
Pakistan International Airlines PIA has successfully resumed its international flight operations following a brief suspension caused by an aircraft engineer's protest. The administration swiftly implemented alternative arrangements, enabling the Islamabad to Dammam flight PK-245 and Islamabad to Jeddah flight PK-761 to depart on schedule. The disruption occurred after PIA's aircraft engineers halted flight clearances, citing grievances over the CEO's conduct. The move had led to significant delays in international departures, leaving passengers, especially Umrah pilgrims, facing immense difficulties. According to airline officials, the management's immediate response helped stabilize the situation and restore confidence in operations. Gulf and European routes have now been reopened, with flight schedules gradually returning to normal. The administration has assured passengers that no disruption or obstruction will be tolerated at airports, emphasizing its commitment to safety and service quality. Officials added that PIA's top priority remains passenger convenience and restoring Pakistan's reputation as a reliable international carrier. Timely updates and alternative arrangements will be provided for any affected travelers.
Governor Faisal Karim Khandi backs Chief Minister Suhail Afridi, says province inherited corruption, terrorism and instability.
Governor Khyber Pakhtunkhwa Faisal Karim Khandi has openly voiced support for Chief Minister Suhail Afridi while strongly criticizing the former provincial leadership. Speaking to the media, he said the previous chief minister left behind the gifts of corruption and terrorism, creating serious challenges for the new government. Khandi emphasized that Suhail Afridi has inherited complex administrative and economic problems that cannot be solved overnight. He urged political stability and patience, saying the new chief minister must be given sufficient time to implement vital reforms and restore good governance in the province. Highlighting his coordination role, the governor said he is serving as a bridge between the provincial and federal governments to ensure smoother communication and effective policymaking. He reiterated that holding office is a party trust, not personal property, and that public interest must always come first. Khandi added that ongoing development and welfare projects will continue without disruption, stressing the importance of unity, reform, and accountability to move Khyber Pakhtunkhwa toward lasting progress and stability.
Smog eases in Punjab, but Lahore's air turns toxic. Meanwhile, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa braces for heavy rains and landslides.
Smog conditions have started to ease across Punjab, but Lahore continues to suffer from dangerously polluted air. According to global environmental data, the city's particulate matter PM level has reached 358, placing it in the hazardous category. Faisalabad recorded 246, Multan 219 and Gujranwala 195, all within highly unhealthy to hazardous levels. Health experts have urged residents to limit outdoor activity and wear masks to prevent respiratory and eye problems. They have warned that prolonged exposure to polluted air could lead to serious health complications, especially for children and the elderly. Meanwhile, the Provincial Disaster Management Authority, or PDMA, has issued a rain and snowfall alert for multiple districts of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, predicting wet and cold weather through November 5. The authority has cautioned local administrations to take precautionary steps and warned that heavy rainfall in hilly areas could trigger landslides and road blockages. Citizens have been advised to stay alert, follow safety instructions, and avoid unnecessary travel to high-risk areas.
Pakistan Army dismisses claims of drone operations from its soil. DG ISPR cautions India against provocative false flag tactics.
The Pakistan Army has firmly denied reports suggesting that drone strikes in Afghanistan are being launched from its territory. Addressing senior journalists in Rawalpindi, DG ISPR Lieutenant General Ahmad Sharif Chaudhry clarified that no agreement exists between Pakistan and the United States regarding drone operations, nor has the Taliban government lodged any formal complaint. The army spokesperson warned that India is preparing a new deep-sea false flag operation, cautioning that Pakistan's response this time will be stronger and harsher than before. He asserted that Pakistan's armed forces are fully capable of safeguarding the nation's sovereignty and will not tolerate any external threat. Lieutenant General Ahmad Sharif also revealed that over 62,000 counter-terrorism operations have been conducted across Pakistan this year, resulting in the elimination of more than 1,600 terrorists. He reaffirmed that while Pakistan stands for regional peace, it will never compromise on its independence, adding that the enemy must never mistake Pakistan's restraint for weakness.
Political uncertainty deepens in Azad Kashmir. Rival blocs brace for decisive 72 hours that could reshape the government's future.
The political temperature in Azad Kashmir has reached boiling point as the no-confidence motion against Prime Minister Anwarul Haq hangs in the balance. Despite growing dissent, the motion has been delayed yet again, leaving the region's political fate uncertain. According to inside sources, 4 coalition ministers have resigned, while 3 others have announced support for the Pakistan People's Party. However, PPP and Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz ministers have yet to formally withdraw from the government. The PPP claims to have secured a majority to oust the Prime Minister, while the PMLN has pledged full backing for the motion. Still, both parties remain divided on who should replace Anwarul Haq. Among the contenders are Chaudhry Yasin, Latif Akbar, Faisal Rathore and Sardar Yaqoob. Analysts believe the next 72 hours will prove decisive, either ushering in a leadership change or strengthening Anwarul Haq's grip on power. The unfolding drama could redefine Azad Kashmir's political map and determine the fate of its fragile coalition setup.
In a major legal breakthrough, Lahore High Court rules that a dishonored check isn't a criminal offense without proven malice.
The Lahore High Court has delivered a landmark verdict in a $6.9 million check bounce case, redefining the legal interpretation of dishonored checks in Pakistan. Justice Sadakat Ali Khan set aside the 3-year imprisonment and $20,000 fine previously imposed on Shamim Aslam by the trial court. In the detailed judgment, the court ruled that every dishonored check does not automatically constitute a criminal act unless bad faith or malice is clearly proven. The judge noted that the case had been lodged more than a year after the alleged incident, with no reasonable justification for the delay. Additionally, the complainant failed to file a civil suit for recovery of the amount. Legal analysts hailed the decision as a milestone in the evolution of Czech dishonor laws, emphasizing its impact on fair trial rights and judicial transparency. The court reiterated that the benefit of the doubt is a fundamental right of every accused and a cornerstone of justice.
On Jammu Martyrs' Day, ISPR releases a stirring anthem celebrating Kashmir's courage, sacrifices and unyielding dream of freedom.
The Inter-Services Public Relations (ISPR) has released a powerful new anthem, Kashmir Hamare Khwabon Ki Tabeer. Kashmir, the realization of our dreams, on Jammu Martyrs' Day, paying tribute to the unmatched sacrifices of Kashmir's brave sons and daughters. The anthem revisits the tragic Jammu massacre of November 6th and captures the enduring resilience of a people who have faced decades of occupation, oppression, and loss, yet never abandoned their hope for freedom. According to ISPR, the anthem stands as a salute to the undying spirit of Kashmiris who continue their peaceful struggle for self-determination and remain emotionally bound with Pakistan. The song's evocative lyrics and visuals highlight the unbreakable courage, unity, and love for Pakistan that burns in every Kashmiri heart. ISPR stated that the anthem aims to remind the world of Kashmir's pain and perseverance and to reaffirm that no tyranny can silence the dream of freedom forever.
मट्टी से अपना प्यार निभाएंगे मक्तल की जानिब दौड़े जाएंगे.
Tragic dumper accident in Karachi turns violent as enraged citizens clash with armed guards. Governor intervenes.
A deadly dumper crash in Karachi's Nishtar Road area spiraled into chaos late last night when a speeding truck fatally struck a motorcyclist and injured his wife. The horrific accident triggered public outrage, with furious residents setting the dumper on fire in protest. Soon after, Dumper Association President Liaquat Masood arrived at the scene accompanied by his armed guards. As tensions rose, the mob began pelting stones at his vehicle. In the ensuing panic, Masood's guards opened fire, though fortunately no one sustained fatal injuries. Sindh Governor Kamran Tesori took immediate notice of the incident, condemning the brandishing of firearms in public and calling such behavior absolutely unacceptable. He stressed that maintaining the rule of law and restoring public trust in authorities is essential. Meanwhile, citizens voiced growing concern over Karachi's alarming rise in heavy vehicle accidents. They blamed reckless dumper driving, poor infrastructure, and weak enforcement for the surge in fatalities. Residents have demanded tighter regulation, licensing reforms, and strict monitoring to prevent such tragedies from recurring.
Pakistan's economy on a steady recovery path. Finance Minister Mohammad Aurangzeb announces bold reforms and blue economy revolution.
Finance Minister Mohammad Aurangzeb has announced that Pakistan's economy is moving towards sustainable stability, with inflation showing a downward trend and growth gaining speed. Speaking at the Maritime Expo via Zoom from Islamabad, he highlighted the immense potential of the blue economy, particularly in fisheries and aquaculture, to transform Pakistan's economic landscape. Aurangzeb praised the Pakistan Navy and the Ministry of Maritime Affairs for hosting the event, noting that efforts are underway to modernize Karachi, Gwadar, and Port Qasim, boosting both domestic and international trade. He revealed that over the past 2.5 years, solid policy measures have curbed inflation and reduced the policy rate. The minister added that 3 global rating agencies have recognized Pakistan's recent economic improvements, a clear sign of regained investor confidence. He affirmed that the finance ministry will continue close coordination with other departments and friendly nations to strengthen trade and investment. Aurangzeb expressed optimism that the blue economy will revolutionize Pakistan's maritime and economic future.
A 7-hour marathon session of the KP Assembly Security Committee ends with a united front for peace, stability, and reform.
The Khyber Pakhtunkhwa Assembly's Special Security Committee held a marathon 7-hour session, chaired by Speaker Babar Salim Swati, focusing on strengthening peace, stability, and counterterrorism coordination across the province. The meeting brought together political representatives, senior officials, and security agencies for an in-depth review of the law and order situation. Officials briefed the committee on current security challenges and ongoing operations. An integrated policy framework for long-term peace and development in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. Pakistan's security forces deal terrorists a historic defeat. Effective operations bring